Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I am coming back at you with another wargaming and miniature video. In today's video, we are going to continue on with our What's in the Box series. And in today's What's in the Box, we're actually going to take a look at some Heller American parachutists, or American Airborne, right? It says you get 48 pieces in 1/72. They say 25 millimeter, but that is actually from the bottom of the foot to the top of the head, which is not how you measure in millimeters. You measure millimeters from the foot to the eye level. So 1/72 is normally considered 20 millimeter. So let's go ahead and take up, 20 millimeter. So let's go ahead and open this package up. This is the first time I've ever looked at a Heller box of figures. And Heller is a French company. They do give you some Heller or even Humbrol paint numbers to recommend your paints to paint your figures. All right, now I need to cut this little piece of tape there. I like how the wording on that, it says intended for collectors age 14 and older, but the next line, pictures are not binding. So they're not saying you get that. Plastic model kit ready to assemble and to paint. Recommended glue. See opposite table. Packaging instructions retained. Can be used as a storage box. Well, thank you for letting me use my box as I see fit. Appreciate that. Okay, there was a piece of tape on the side holding this end down, and there was a piece of tape. I didn't realize that until I started opening it. But it looks like the instructions are part of the box itself, and they give it to you in multiple languages, like touch up the attached points, simulate the assembly, rub down the chromium paint before applying the glue, use glue sparingly. What are they saying? Okay, these symbols represent cutting, drilling, sanding, filling, riveting, symmetric assembly. Okay, whatever that means. Read the instruction manual with care. Okay. And paint small parts on their support. I assume they mean paint the small parts while they're still on the sprue. Detach the parts as you need them. It says in order of assembly. And sand the attaching points. Okay, they're just saying that by sanding the attaching points, you don't have a smooth plastic that might or might not bind with the glue. Okay. These figures seem to be slightly larger than 1/72. And they definitely say Heller on the side, but they remind me of Italeri paratroopers almost exactly, like they're the exact same sprue. Italeri and Heller. I don't know if they sold them the sprues or if, or maybe this is Revell. I don't remember, but I know I've seen these sprues before. But this says Heller, but that could have easily been added. A and B, because that pose, how often will you see that pose? And this pose, how often will you see that pose? I mean, that's specifically copied from another company. I don't know if they share the same molds or if they're affiliated. This guy has no helmet. He's got the mohawk. This guy still has a parachute on, you know, so you never get a chance to use him in a war game. This guy's collecting up his parachute. It's a very nice looking diorama piece, but you'll never use it as a war game piece. The rest are all riflemen. You got some hip-firing submachine guns. That's a carbine with a folding stock, you know. Submachine gun, rifle bayonet. I want to say BAR with these two guys. And then you got the machine gunner feeding his own ammo, but then you got an ammo bearer that is crawling next to him. Okay, you get a couple of ammo bearers, right? You get a couple of ammo bearers, but you only get one machine gunner. Okay, now on this sprue, these are exactly the same. Why does it say A and B? Hold on. Oh, wait, they're not exactly the same. This has 3 assistant gunners, but still only 1 machine gunner. But that is the big difference. This one has 2 parachutists. This one has 1 parachutist. There's a little problem with the mold of that submachine gun. It's like the wooden stock on the back, it was never actually molded. His rifle never fully molded. Okay, Heller, your quality control is a little bit lacking. Now, looks like 3 BARs on this guy. Whoa, what about this dude? What is he supposed to be? Okay, I assume he's supposed to be this guy. But his whole forearm and machine gun, I am not impressed with Heller. Let me just say. The models look good, but I think these are either Revell or Italeri. I don't think Heller has their own parachutist. Okay, got a couple of guys prone, firing. This sprue has got issues, big time. Luckily, the main guys, the machine gunners and guys standing with rifles, they look like they're okay. A couple of my Thompson guys are okay. Yeah. Disappointed with that. Okay, this is my first time ever opening up a Heller. I have a second Heller box I'll be opening up in the next What's in the Box video. It's the British Paratroopers. We're going to take a look at those as well. I'm going to do a little research off camera to see if these are Italeri or Revell models. Let's see if it has a note on here. Heller Hobby GmbH, that's German. But then over here it says Normandy, France. Okay, so they basically have 2 offices, one in Germany, one in France. But Heller is a French manufacturing company. Nowhere on the box does it say reproduced artillery or glue paint not included. Okay, so thank you for coming out and checking out this video. We didn't really need to take a close-up look at these guys. Here, let's take a close-up look at these guys. Yeah, some of these guys look pretty good, but I think they are Ravel or artillery. These ammo boxes look like they're caved in on the side, which I don't really appreciate that. Machine gunner looks okay. I'm okay with that. I'll never use these guys, the parachutists, you know, with the parachutes on, you know, front and back. And then take a look here. This guy's arms are gone. This guy's weapon is all jacked. This guy's submachine gun's jacked. That guy's rifle is missing the backside. Yeah, this sprue has seen better days. Or maybe it's never seen better days. I don't know. Alright, well thanks for coming out and checking this video out. We learned something about Heller. And I'll open up my next British one in the next video. And we'll see if it's just anomalous to this box. And maybe not all other boxes. Alright, I'll see you in the next one.